Hello, this is Kimberly Anne Priest, and I am going to read my poem Solunar Theory for you. It is a new poem that gratefully West Trade Review has chosen to publish from a very new manuscript that I have just recently completed. A manuscript that is processing my mother's passing about a year and a half ago. And it's working a lot with the things that she spoke to me, things she wrote in her journal. There's a short line in this poem that she used to speak to me all the time. And it was, "Do not cast your pearls." The end of that line is "before swine." It is biblical. My mother was a Bible believer, and she and I have differences in our thoughts and feelings about the nature of the universe, but she really instilled in me a lot of good values, as well as many other things. But I come back to this line many times where it's just value yourself enough not to let people do you harm. And that's what this line, "Do not cast your pearls before swine," is referring to. So she put that in my heart and in my mind a lot. And this poem is based on a new person that's in my life. I've actually recently engaged. So this poem is referring to him and just this feeling that my mother has been with me after her passing. And I remember telling him when we first met, "My mother would really like you." So that was kind of a nice feeling. So this whole book really processes all of that. And to say just a bit more, so lunar theory is the theory that the sun and the moon affect tides, and that those tides, in the ocean and in lakes, affect fish, and the ability to catch fish, what times of day or night or whatever you should go out and catch fish. And I grew up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where there's a lot of ice fishing. So, I did a lot of reading and just reminding myself of that culture as I was creating this book, which is set in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So that's the whole context for this poem. I'm super excited to read it for you because it is the title poem of my new manuscript, and really glad that West Trade chose to publish it. So thank you. Here we go. So, lunar theory. If your mouth renders me willing, it is only because somewhere outside the biosphere, my mother's gone ghost examines each spoke of star to see if its meaning is gleaming and rare. "Do not cast your pearls," she inscribed into the mind map of my youth. So I found a stone at the lake's shore to lie upon and temper all my energies with the lip lap of superior's fathomless crone. The angle is perfect for reading a dome of stars and fish kissing up. There are motions one can only feel in the most celibate seasons. You are nipping along the collar of my shirt. It is night. The surface of the water is speechless and teeming.